lord.agion here with another Grey Goo replay. Spawning used to be over here. On the left side, we have Anubisdotexe versus Urtl53. Sometimes I really wish I knew why people named their gamertag in this way. It looks like this guy's trying to. Anubisdotexe. Anubis.exe. That's just me bumbling. We got a drover poking at the refinery. He shouldn't be paying money to repair that. That's just wasting additional econ. Because if you sustain even 100 damage in the extractor, there's a good chance it won't go down unless you actually get to the point in the game where you actually lost. We do see a small protein up there. The beta player has not scouted out whatsoever, which is a huge problem. If you're facing against a Goo player, you need to take the fight to the Mother Goos, but luckily for him, the Goo player is not doing a lot of fast expanding. He tried to put some early aggression, which he still can. He still has 2 small protein. He could turn those and put the Striders, and he could start harassing the opponent. Perhaps he wants to. How much does he see? The beta player might have seen that right there, but not sure. I think he has seen it, because he's putting a whole entire force up there. A lot of stalkers out here. He successfully able to kill all the drovers before the small protein went down, and just got crushed by superior numbers. And plus they're all balled up together, so they got nice splash damage, all the drovers. Plus the last possible moment of splitting up into without losing that one small protein. What I'm trying to say. Needs to get the stalker back. Just have the drovers run around the other one, so there we go. Nice to finish it off. Be bad to keep that alive because it's just possible additional DPS or just damage. Not like the DPS. And there goes the last drover. The Goo player still has not expanded. However, the beta player still has not expanded either. So far, their econ is. Oh wait, nope. We got another second Mother Goo out. Probably is going to set up patrol, or could just set them there. Looks like he was setting up the patrol for this one first, then set up the patrol for that one. The patrol command is down. Well, I know for the beta faction, it's down right here, and you click on the patrol button or the control hotkey, click on the 2 locations for it to move, and then it'll go to those 2 locations to move. So you don't really have to wait and hit the patrol. You could sign up a patrol task before you reach this location, which is pretty nice. It's a shame how a lot of games don't even have a patrol function. Patrol function, a lot of people don't use it, but it's actually quite handy. Good way to have a single scout going back and forth, be able to spot something instead of having multiple scouts out. He might be able. Nope, he doesn't. Turn to motor drovers. Stalkers might win out. Yeah, the stalkers will win out. There's not enough drovers to be a critical mass to do enough damage. Though he was able to splash a little bit. Sending out another small protein, and here's those drovers. It's probably going to be killing both of those. Yep, he's using the small protein health as long as possible. And let's see, the beta player is getting double stalker production. Wow, it looks like the Goo player is going to be sitting back. Nope, making small proteins again. Getting a small hub, he needs the additional equipment spots. Though I would, to make probably the beta faction is probably the weakest in the early game, I would say, due to the fact that they have to build small hubs. which are quite expensive. A small hub costs 100 credits compared to a human conduit wire. It only costs 20 each. To get 2 slots on a human conduit wire, you just need to pay about 20 to maybe 40 credits, while the beater have to pay 100 credits, so their economy is quite slow in the beginning. Both economy and production. Though they can build it anywhere across the map, to make it balanced, I would say reduce the cost of the small hub, so the beater faction has a bit more early aggression. That's my opinion for a bit of a balance. And also to make the medium hub only the twice the cost of a small hub, instead of making it cost 3 times the amount of a small hub. Just saying, because a medium hub will have 2 additional slots compared to a small hub, but costs 3 times the amount. For a large hub, I think it costs 800 credits, which gives you 6 slots. Nice. He was able to focus on that small protein. That's very nice. That one not so much. No, he was able to. There's a brief moment, even though it doesn't show the health bar, it's a brief moment where you can focus on the small protein while it's spawning other units. So that was a nice snipe. Now he has a good sized stalker force. He should realize the amount of resources been thrown at him, that he should go for a counterattack. Currently the Goo faction is ahead by 1 refinery, which, as you can see, the beater player has a bit more of a field presence. He has a lot of anti-armor units, getting some nice kills on these small proteins. Killed 2 of them before they spawned, killed all 3 before they morphed into smaller units, which is very nice. This beater player is playing very strong now. This Goo player, he probably should, since his small proteins being focused down quite quickly, he should probably spawn the units in first and then send them to combat so they have full health. Now we got a good sized stalker force. Looks like 12? 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, just 11, not 12. Getting another refinery. He's making sure to stay ahead on his economy. This is a medium hub, so perhaps he's going to do a lot of production with a large hub. He could go for aircraft, but Goo anti-aircraft is pretty strong, only if they've been out on the map already, because Tempests do not start with ammunition. So aircraft may be a good choice. Can the stalkers see the mother goose? I didn't probably see it fast. He probably pulled away too quickly before I could actually see from his vision. Let's see, what is he thinking? He's probably growling some more units. Perhaps he's thinking about... he's wondering what to put on. Perhaps he'll probably could go for a large factory to save hub slots. What is the Goo player thinking? Doesn't think much. He only has 4 mother goos, which is not exactly the most ideal. Sure, they're all in the same location, but the thing is, he has this entire map. I think Goo players have a huge advantage when they play on a 2v2 map, because they have so much mobility for their bases, basically the mother goos, that it is really hard to track them down. That's why I believe that in ranked play, 2v2 maps should not be available for 1v1 games. Got a nice snipe on one of the small proteins, rest in the drovers. He's getting some nice splash damage. He does a move order, that should really hurt him. Now, yeah, there's a brief moment where he moved and not did an attack order if he was trying to focus one down, which caused them briefly not fire for 1 shot, which would have made a big difference on how that engagement went out, because 1 shot from additional volley of shots probably would have took out these 2 drovers, which would have survived, made the last couple stalkers live longer. But what is done is done. Looks like he's going to go for Gladys production. Here's my tip. Don't use move orders, use attack moves. So these small little scouts can be cleaned up along the way without you worrying about it so much. Decide not to go for the large factories, decide to go, perhaps he's deeming that he doesn't have enough economy to back it up, which he sort of doesn't. I missed this. Mother Goo went to engage. Looks like there was two Mother Goos there. Looks like he's recently split it apart. We got Mother Goos with full health. This is bad economy management. You can turn... I hope this doesn't turn into a proto-purge spam, because proto-purgers take way too long to build. Plus this Mother Goo, if you're going to do a proto-purger, it should be on the other side of the map. Something a bit more hidden, more excluded than the middle of the map where the enemy knows that you're there. Got Mother Goo out probably for combat actually, or for a tank shield. Remember, once it reaches to its last health, that's not a lot of health. Actually, this amount of bar is about 300. This amount of bar is about 200, I would say. So that's probably not correct. Got a nice engagement. The Drover's a nice, getting some nice splash damage. The Mother Goo is now down to this last 300 health. I think each bar maybe is 300 health, while this entire bar is also 300 health. So this health bar is really misleading. Got Predators out. They have armor 3. Drover's attack of... Well, I thought it was 4. Is it 5? Either way, they can only do scratches to Predators. This Mother Goo can do some damage. I wonder if it does penetration damage. Does not. So it will take a bit of time to actually kill a Predator. Because look how much damage is actually sustained. The best way to deal with a camping Mother Goo like this is get some artillery or aircraft and force fire the ground. I don't think fighter aircraft can force fire the ground, but no bombers can. Now he's trying to harass the extractor. Will take some time, but does some nice damage to Mother Goo. And also, if he moves it more onto the catalyst vent, it can also harvest the resource. Yes, it did harvest. Got some Striders coming up. Great way to defend the Mother Goo. Yeah, should probably focus the Predator first. Now he has to stop the Predator production. Predators are not going to cut against Striders. He's trying to focus down the medium hub, but not because he doesn't have enough Striders to do that. And Beater player just... This refinery doesn't have location, so you probably should get a scout over here, place it somewhere over here so it gets refining, because some income's better than none. Mother Goo's coming up for an ambush, which is very nice. Might get focused down, will take severe damage. As you can see, these Mother Goos really don't have a lot of health. Because each increment, it appears to be that each one of these increments is a 300 health. So 300, well, 300, 600, and this will be 900. So this health bar is, like I said, really misleading. I would say if they were to release a patch to make it a bit more proper, is that there will be basically a circle of 5 of these things. Of course, the first one cannot be harvested or used for, well, for economy basically, or not economy production. That's a proper term. Got a monitor out. No, Stratus monitors the human version of a air scout. Might see some aircraft production. No, just use that for one scout. He has a hangar. Yeah, he's going for what is it? The Warbirds? What's the bomber? The Nimbus. I forget. But it's a sensor pod. We got destructor tank units. A nice engagement right here. So it's probably going to go into the theater player's favor. Largely the fact that he has so much anti-armor, so those destructors were pretty much pointless. Really, for 2 destructors, you could have got 6 Striders, because he went for Stalker production. So Destructors will not do very good. Got a lot of Mother Goos. Got this one for offensive / defensive. He has 2 additional health, so he has basically 3 times the amount of health than a regular Mother Goo. So it will take a lot of damage. As you can see here, even though he could get more Mother Goos out, he knows he's way ahead. Might as well solidify that lead. The beater player, he has not gotten enough refineries. He's going to be overrun quite soon. Plus, I think the Goo player is just waiting for a Proto Purger. You got some nice fight aircraft, but it will only delay some production, but nothing else. Goes for a couple of Radiants. I would disagree unless you get upgrades for them. Even then, they're not exactly powerful. They're great for harassment if you go stealth Radiants. Looks like we're going to see some more refineries, which is good, but he's still lagging behind. The Goo player can get a lot of Striders, but the problem is also the Goo player has full health one over where? Oh, right here. I think he might be sending it to the Proto Purger. How much is a full health Mother Goo will give? That was about 500. So it looks like each little segment gives additional 100 production, it looks like. So that really made the Proto Purger build fast. Now this is how you do a proper Proto Purger rush. You get your Mother Goos filled with health. Of course he's keeping this, probably going to keep this one alive. But the problem is, he's sacrificing, I would say, way too many Mother Goos for this Proto Purger. It will almost be complete. It's very close in completion, but if this Warbird sees it, it can delay it slightly by dealing some damage, but it does not. However, we'll see this backup Mother Goo. Which, it's a backup Mother Goo. He probably should turn this into more Mother Goos and start refining again, because he spent so much on getting this Proto Purger out. But he does have the Proto Purger out. It can wipe out this blob of army in one shot. He's sending over his army to this Mother Goo because he knows it's been attacked by Warbirds. But he does not see this army yet. So yeah, it's a good thing that he's running away. But the Warbird will get to it, and the Tempest will not be able to... Wait, will they? No, the Monitor will not come to the range of the Tempest. They're searching for that last Mother Goo, but he does not see this Proto Purger heading to his base. Sneaky giant pile of goo attacking. Probably, it was on attack move, not attack move, which is good if you're not very good at micro. However, he should focus on this medium hub, and then once he focuses on the medium hub, he should just continue onto the main base. Yeah, now he should just continue on the main base. Perhaps some stutter step, which he is going to do. The stutter step destroys all of those buildings. Was not cancelled or sold off, which is very good. Now he's like, oh crap, there's a Proto Purger. He's going to be in full panic mode. Couple Tempests here. They will take out any aircraft nearby. Once the Proto Purger gets in this bush, he will be able to see the small little army. Destroys that army. He's getting some nice volleys off. But he's almost... Oh, but this army's going to be taken out right now. Boom. When you see an epic unit, whether it be human, Goo, or Beta, I should probably say here is Beta, you need to spread your army out immediately, because they're designed to have gigantic AoEs. Aircraft is highly effective versus the Proto Purger. The Hand of Rock is very susceptible to close range units if it has no garrisons. Uses garrisons to fix its lack of close range issue. However, that means it costs additional amount of units. Well, additional amount of resources. The alpha looks like the human players, well, the beater player surrendered. Because he lost his army, because he didn't spread it out. He got a nice amount of damage with that army, but not worth the cost of his own army that he lost. This is a bit of a good way of how you can do a proto-purger rush. You use full health Mother Goos to feed it, not the small ones, not the freshly made ones, full health Mother Goos. Because the one way is you have the make a bunch of Mother Goos, send them out, harvest resources, then come back in. It's a bit slower than sending an individual Mother Goos out, but it builds the proto-purger faster. Well, this is Lord Agion saying thank you for watching, and I'll be signing off.